have to go that way probably to get everything in.
Where you at? See this chair?
No.
Where you at? People out there going, what the hell's he doing? You can't see me at all, can you?
No.
Barely. I don't know. We'll put it over here for now. We'll work it out. Can you see? See? There.
Yeah.
That's good. For now. Oh. If you guys could only see this wonky setup.
Production problems.
We're going to have a guest today. I know we are. He told us yesterday anyway, unless he forgets.
Yeah.
And I've got 4 seats here because there's a possibility there could be another one, but I'm not too sure about that one at all. I was just trying to get this set up where you can see all 4 seats. So I don't have no fancy setup out here at all. I just got the iPad. That's it.
Yeah.
So I think like I can change the camera lens to a wide angle because there is none.
Yeah, we need the wide angle, but yeah, there is none.
So I don't know if I'm going to have guests out here. I'm going to have to figure out maybe some kind of, you know what I could do is get another camera and hook it up here and record this whole thing. So if you can't see everything, then I can record it, edit it, and put it on Patreon and YouTube members. By the way, while I'm talking and thinking about it, if you're not a subscriber on my channel, your comments are not going to show up on here. I have restricted it now to where subscribers can comment only. So if you're typing comments and you don't see them coming up in the comments, that's because you're not subscribed. So you have to be subscribed on this particular show in order to make comments.
And then to subscribe doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah, it's free. It doesn't cost a thing.
And I said people get confused on that between.
What was I doing? I was going to go do something.
Well, I don't know. You didn't tell me. Oh, we're off to a rising start. You got your tea?
Yeah, I got my tea, but I was going to go do something real quick.
Oh, don't know. Oh, somebody says you got a great shirt.
It's news. Who got it? I don't know where she got it.
Yeah, I have good taste. Hey, Susan. Oh, Frankie B, he's on vacation. He's at staycation. He's sitting on his porch in Michigan.
Who is?
Frankie B. Well, you know, how's the weather in Michigan? And I know it's warmed up some because I keep watching the paper to see what it is in Indiana, so I know it's warmed up some up there. I think theirs is supposed to be higher than what we're having here.
Oh, I know what I was going to do. The camera. Hook it up here to record this for Patreon. That's what I'm
okay.
Don't forget. I want to unplug this so I can't go in.
Okay. Anyhow, nice that as usual. You know what? I have met so many people this week when I was out doing the mundane things that you always have to do. I went to the doctor's office, and there was a guy there that told me I was a YouTube star. I always get a laugh out of that. You know, I wonder if there is such a thing. But it's nice to be recognized. And I ran into a lady in Aldi's this week, and she recognized me. And sometimes I flinch when they ask me if I'm Sue Smith because I never know who Skip's made mad. So I never know, you know. But normally I love meeting people, and it's so nice to put a name to the face. And unfortunately, neither one of those I never asked their name. And that's something I probably should make a point of doing. But I said sometimes I'm just so tongue-tied that I never think of it. But anyhow, it's lovely to, when I know Judy, I think Judy P told me that somebody recognized her, and Linda, our lovely Linda, somebody recognized her in one of her, I think in her either splish splash or dancing classes, anyhow. And so it's kind of nice to be recognized, even, I said, regardless of what it's for. So we haven't saved the world today, but being on YouTube with Skippy, I guess that's worth getting recognized for. Okay. Am I supposed to be looking at that camera or
No,
this
but
camera?
see where that's set
Uh-huh.
compared to how that's set. And that's got a wide angle lens on it. And that it picks up all four of these chairs and more.
Oh, okay. Great.
If there was only a way I could get that GoPro to connect to the internet without bringing a bunch of crap out here.
You'll figure it out.
GoPro and them need to do that. Have a camera that I can actually go on there and connect it to YouTube.
Yeah. Wow.
But there are settings you got to go through in order for it. Yeah, these people don't care.
Long Island.
Ooh, I got another comment.
Says you got the fashion going today. All right.
I got a comment from Jerry Bell.
Yeah.
The outtake blooper thing I said I was going to make on the top 10 restaurant stuff, it came out on Patreon last night, I think it was. And Jerry sent me a thing that says, I'm still laughing.
I haven't seen it, guys. So, God only knows what's on there.
Says, I'm still laughing. Cindy Gano says, very funny. Craig Morrison says, my takeaway, no cursing, no drinking, but sidewalk cart path driving and weed whacking is okay. Yeah, according to Linda, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Ron says, this is great. You guys are so funny. Can't wait to move down there.
Well, we don't intend to be funny.
I put them on there once in a while. I'm not really the best editor in the world. I think I do a fairly good job. I try to pick out certain things and I mix them around a little bit to kind of keep your interest on those things. But what you see there, typically, whenever we're on the W&L show, if we do that, or if we're cutting a video like the top 10 things, I have to get everybody together so they can give their opinions about stuff. During the show or during the taping of that or whatever you want to put it, this kind of stuff happens all the time. And Linda's always saying, this is the best part. You should be recording this stuff. Well, I just generally don't because in the back of my mind, I feel like this is kind of like private conversations because I cuss. And you guys didn't see it, but the ones that on Patreon that saw that, you heard Judy in the back said, no cussing, Skip. So,
we try to keep you in line. So, KM, she brought her mother here, her 89-year-old mother, back to Florida, and they're having lunch. She said, we'll catch you later. Well, hi, Mom. Hope you enjoy your visit. Hope you enjoy your visit.
Shoot, I just now found it.
Oh, my gosh.
Jerry and William Rizzo. I'm glad my moderator showed up because I never know.
Yeah. Hi, Kyle.
I don't thank my moderators enough. I really don't because of them, we can concentrate on answering your questions and not paying attention to, there for a while, which we finally got rid of all of them. It's hard to get their addresses, but I got them and I put them in YouTube jail. But we were getting stuff from Russia for porn.
Getting all this porn, yeah.
Like we need that on this show. But that's what my moderators do. They keep that stuff out. There's a delay. That's why there's a delay. So they can get this stuff out before anybody sees it.
Yes, thank God for them. I said they're very, very good. Oh, and the Bros is on here. Hi, sweetheart. Are you going to come visit me this summer?
Who's the Bros?
Dalton.
I thought I told him to change the name of that.
Well, he didn't listen.
Here, I got a
he likes it.
I got a suggestion for you. Oh my God, who's this? That's not the same lady you brought over here the other day.
Skip, please. Oh my God, I thought you were my friend.
Well, I am. I just don't want to get confused. I don't want to get you in trouble with your wife.
Friends, Sue,
Uh-huh.
friends like him, how many enemies do I need?
You just roll with it, kiddo. Let me tell you, after this many years, you just roll with it because you can't stop it. Hi, kiddo.
Hey, how are you?
Good, good.
Just kind of step over the wires. I know things here. Let me move that. This is what I got to do. I got to move it.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure this out a while ago.
Trying to get all four of us in the camera, and just be careful, don't
people out there yelling at me about moving stuff around.
Well,
Yell at you, Skip. Come on.
Oh yeah, they yell all the time.
I can't.
It's all right if you only get a little bit.
Jerry says, wait till it gets windy and the awning closes. Well, he unplugged it so it wouldn't. So because we do got some wind today, it's not as bad as what it was.
Yeah, sit down so I can kind of get everybody in.
But it's kind of nice having a little bit of a breeze.
You guys.
No.
Yeah,
people want to see you because you're the guest. They see us all the time. They don't care about us. Matter of fact, they told me I was too damn ugly to be on here. I said I had a face for radio. Yeah, that's what they told me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
And you got a very good voice for radio, too.
What we got to do is we got two mics. I got some more stuff coming, but it ain't here. Is one of you?
Let him have it.
Yeah. What make it? I want it on this side between you. That way, both of you they'll hear you.
All right. He'll talk more than
Well, yeah.
She doesn't really like this show.
Because me and Sue's going to do the same thing. I'm going to use her mic.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming everybody can hear me okay.
Well, nice. You really don't need a mic. You got a voice like. Oh, well.
Yeah, basically saying I'm a loudmouth. Can everybody hear me okay? Just to make sure.
Are we already on?
Oh, yeah.
Porch
Hello,
Settin.
everybody.
Welcome.
Oh.
Nice to
Hi, everyone.
Jerry says it's pickleball time.
Hi, everyone.
Jerry says it's you got to turn your sound
Oh,
on.
yes.
Turn that down.
You got to turn your sound
Should I turn it off? No, you turn it down.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, pickleball time. Absolutely. 2 hours.
Find Joy every day and wants to know if anyone has a dash cam for their car or golf cart that you could recommend. She wants to install one in her car.
Mike Jones says, is there any retired truckers there? I'm one. I don't know why I'm looking at the camera. It's not even show. Anyway, yeah, there's a club here actually called the ROT Club. ROT stands for Retired Old Truckers. It's they hold, generally speaking, they hold the meetings at the Hacienda Rec Center. I don't know what the name of it is, or is it?
Yeah, that's the name of it.
Hacienda Rec
Yeah.
Center. That's where they hold their meetings.
Are you sure they're still meeting? They had a hard time.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to check. I just know when I checked on it, that's where it was at. That's where they held the meetings at.
Oh, that's cool.
I think they had a Facebook page. Won't swear to that now because we're talking 10 years ago when I talked to them. So, but yeah, there's a lot of retired truckers here.
Yeah.
I don't know who they all are, and I don't know about any of the private little clubs you have because, like in my neighborhood, I could start a little club like right here at my house, and we meet like say every third Wednesday of the month, and we'll sit here and tell trucker stories or whatever. But that has nothing to do with the villages. It'd be something that I do. And there could be 100 of those around too, and I don't know all of them. But yeah, there's a lot of old truckers around here, and we got a lot of old trucker stories that only another trucker really would understand.
Yeah. But like I said, a lot of the clubs take off during the summer because people go home for the summer.
Right.
And then so a lot of them don't start back up until like September or October. And then I said, but that truckers group, I said I think they've had trouble having somebody take over a lot of it. So I don't know whether they're still meeting or not.
Yeah, we contacted the president of the Rhode Island Club.
Oh yeah.
But they have canceled their June meeting. We were going to go check out the Rhode Island Club.
Well, I said our friend
Joe was a member of some kind of Rhode Island
Club. Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called. Not too far from your house.
It's just
really
Rhode Island Club.
Yeah, some kind of Rhode Island club that he was a member of.
Oh,
Joe Revley.
Then there's another Rhode Island club that he was telling me he was trying to get into, but the members have to vote you in. It was kind of like an exclusive thing.
Oh.
And I don't know anything about that either. But well, I'm not from Rhode Island. What would I know?
Yeah.
But he was big into all that stuff up there, and it's up in your neck of the woods.
Oh yeah. And then nice, and he's great. Him and his wife, they're both really great
Nice.
people. You'd really enjoy them.
His wife is really a good cook. If they invite you over for lunch, by all means, go.
Okay.
Yes,
She
yes.
makes some of the best stuffed mushrooms I've ever had.
Oh, really? I love
She's
Yes,
Italian,
yes.
for one thing.
Yep.
She overcooks everything. What I mean
Oh,
by
I
that
can
is,
imagine.
yeah, stuffed mushrooms for 50 people, and there's only 4 of you.
Yeah, but that's the way it works, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Brenda, how you doing?
Yeah.
We are doing well. Brenda is a friend of mine from work. She's tuning in.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
really?
Yeah, Brenda.
Yeah.
You can see. Hey,
Hey, Brenda.
Brenda.
Brenda Tarana.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Hey, Brenda.
We made it on our golf cart. Not a problem.
Yeah.
Did it get lost?
No,
No, we didn't get lost.
I didn't get lost yesterday.
It's not that hard.
So
It's
where,
not that hard.
where do you gas these up?
Yeah,
That's going to be our question.
that's our
today.
question. Brownwood?
Or would you have to? Do you have to go to a golf specific gasoline?
You don't have
You don't
to,
have to.
but you can get the non-ethanol.
Yeah, if
at
you drive
Brentwood.
your cart a lot, I use mine for 5-6 years, and I just bought regular gas because
Okay.
you're burning it out faster than. The problem is if you leave it set.
Okay.
If you're going to leave it set for months at a time, then you want to get the non-ethanol gas because ethanol sits in that carburetor,
Yeah.
and it creates crap inside.
Now,
Okay.
now is that the orange little thing on it on the gas container thing? When you go get gas, there's
The handle.
the handle. One is green for diesel, and then
Usually gas stations have one pump on, and it'll say non-ethanol. Right
okay.
on. The one over here at Pinell says non-ethanol. They got one pump.
Okay.
Or if you don't mind paying an extra 50 cents a gallon, I mean that's what it usually averages. Just go to any of the Village's golf cart stores.
Right.
Okay.
That's all non-ethanol gas
All right.
right there.
Yeah.
So it's non-ethanol.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Family man, I've already joined the Village's Skip Smith Club. Awesome.
Yes, yes. Oh, Bill B. I'm watching you on my 60-inch TV screen, so you guys really look good on high definition. Yeah, remember that widescreen remark. Oh,
What's he trying to say? Did he say we're on widescreen?
well, like he also has to have his phone because it couldn't be
Is he
commenting on
trying
the
to say
TV.
I'm fat?
Like they couldn't be commenting on the TV. So, but yeah, you can watch it on there. I actually do that myself after we get done with these. It's all. We're doing it live right now, but after it's all done, then he puts it on recorded, so you can see it at 6 o'clock this evening if you want.
The
And
difference is you come to the live. My gift to you for coming live is there's no commercials on this right
Right.
now.
That is correct.
None. But as soon as we're done, I'm going to go in there. If I want to make a buck or two, I'm going to put the replay on. There's going to be commercials. So if nothing else, this gives you a little taste of what you can see without commercials, which should encourage you to be a YouTube member for 99 cents or a Patreon member for as little as $2 a month, because everything on there is commercial free.
That's right.
That's right.
It's worth it.
and you know, is it necessary to go through the list and tell you the difference so you know what you have to pay for and what you don't pay for? Because just subscribing doesn't cost you nothing.
No.
Yeah, it makes you one of our supporters. It makes you, it makes us. It shows in our numbers how many people are watching, but it doesn't cost anything. If you want to be a member, that costs a little bit. And where's that start?
YouTube's 99 cents.
99 cents if you want to be a member. For the Patreons, they've got a little bit different list, and it starts where?
$2.
$2. Okay, Patreon starts at $2, and with the Patreon, you're invited to our luncheons every other month.
Well, all the members are invited. We're going to change the name of that Patreon lunch to say Members Lunch.
Oh,
The
okay.
last 2 of them, I've invited everybody on YouTube. I know half of them don't live here, but they're invited anyway.
Be a good idea if you tell me this stuff,
Well,
since I have to make the
it's just
reservations.
been on my mind. We got to check. When you name something, like okay, years ago they had like Oldsmobile. You know how hard it probably was after 50 years for General Motors to say we got to do away with that name, and they did. But it's just like when you name something, like they called it the Patreon lunch for so long, it becomes habit.
Right.
Right.
And how do you change it? And then get everybody else to go along with you.
Takes 21 days to change a habit.
I believe so.
Yeah.
And it ain't just me. I got to get Judy to quit saying Patreon members, and I got to get Linda to quit saying, and so.
Yeah.
By the way, Let me introduce these guys to you real quick because you may have a lot of questions for them. They bought down here 5 years ago,
2018.
2018.
Yep.
They sold that house. They moved out of I'll say the Finney area down there, and then bought a second home closer to Lake Sumter. And well, you're not in Lake Sumter. You're
No,
just
we're
around
closer
Lake
to Brownwood, not too far from Brownwood.
Penny Camp or
We are in the
They're
village
kind of
of
in the middle.
Buttonwood.
Buttonwood? Okay,
Buttonwood.
okay.
Yeah, you're kind of in the middle between Lake
Yeah.
Sumter and Brownwood.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
kind of.
Nice area, busy area.
So you may have questions for them. Why did they move? Why did they buy another house? They're from Rhode Island. She's retired. He's still working. I think he got about another year to go, you said?
Yeah, about another year.
About
Yeah.
another year.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So, and he's a pickleball nut. You are too.
Yeah, well, Kevin is better skilled at it than I, but I do enjoy it. But since we've been down, we've played quite a bit, and it's good. It's great.
We played
great
2 hours. 2
exercise.
hours Sunday morning. 2 hours Monday morning. 2 hours this morning.
Oh my goodness.
7 o'clock.
Well, that's a good time, actually.
And it's a good time, and
yeah.
it's
go
beautiful.
last
It's hot.
night to like a ladies group, but unfortunately, a lot of people didn't show up. So it just ended up being myself and 2 other women, and then this gentleman was there with his wife, and we had just played just a few games. But it was a good time.
Well, and usually with that, I have a plus or minus 4 on my ladies' luncheon.
Oh, okay.
Because, sometimes they don't show up. Sometimes they show up without telling me. So, like, I always remember that when I make the reservations.
Oh, I like that idea.
Now, if people don't show up and don't let us know, they get a minus.
Well, I know we went to the patrons lunch that time, and we had
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
a wonderful time, but we had a little mix-up, remember, because the hurricane was in town. And we went to, you made
went to Belglade, and
Yep.
We went to Belglade, and then they didn't accept.
That really ticked me off.
That really ticked you off.
I mean, we had a good time, but it wasn't what you had planned.
Yeah.
No, and I went out of my way the day before that.
Right.
Called the guy.
Right.
Then I
Call
went
the
up
guy.
in my golf cart. I told Sue, so I'm going to go up and talk to him because I don't trust the guy I talked to.
Yep.
And I went in and I said, I want to talk to the manager, the guy that tells everybody what to do.
Yeah.
He comes up there. And I told him, I said, I got reservations tomorrow for like 20 people, whatever it was. And I said, with the hurricane coming and everything, I want to make sure that you're going to be open.
Right.
Because
Exactly.
everybody else is telling me they're going to be closed. He goes, no. He said, guarantee you we're going to be open, no problem. And then we show up.
And there's no. It's
You guys
closed.
are roaming around the parking lot, and I'm going like, oh, man, don't tell me.
But we made a quick ditch to Paisanos, and they took care of all of us, and
Yeah,
it
we
was
had a lovely
wonderful.
time.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, Karen and I, we've been to a few places. Roberto's is fantastic.
Yep.
We went to
Square One Burgers.
right near Roberto's. That was really good.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
kind of a weird place inside, ain't it?
I love it. I think it's great.
Chandelier.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
You notice the cow heads were taken down?
I did. Well,
Oh,
we've
no.
never been before.
Well,
No,
all
we've never
of them,
been
but-
before.
They're all gone. Last time we was there, I looked. They're all gone.
Well, they had
The PETA people was raising hell about
Oh.
displaying cow heads on the wall.
Oh.
You know,
We
if
still
I
like
owned
to-
a restaurant, I'd look at them and go, well, get out. Don't come in here. That's what I tell them.
We still love Cody's. You can't beat that happy
Oh,
hour.
man.
Yeah. Okay.
11 a.m.
This,
to 7 p.m. I mean, how can you go wrong, right?
So what do you get when you go there as far as drinks?
Well, this week we've been there. I've been there twice, and the first time I had gin and tonics.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Well, I had a little more than 2, but that's okay.
Ah!
And then the second time I had beer. So
What kind of beer you drink?
You know what? I just had light beer that night because I was feeling a little.
What kind of
full.
light?
What did I have?
I don't know.
I
Oh my
don't-
God, you're drinking it? Don't even know what you got?
I think I just.
You're
had-
such a beer connoisseur.
Well, back home on Wednesday nights, I go to the brewery with my girlfriends,
Yeah.
and it's just a local brewery, and they only sell their kind of beer. So I've been trying different kinds because I usually just like lager.
Do you like that? Do you like going to the craft beer places?
I love it.
Okay, a little trip for you. Don't do well. Are you
He
Patriot?
doesn't drive, so it's. I mean, he doesn't drink. So
Am I
it's great.
Patreon yet?
Yeah,
Are you?
yeah, we're Patriot.
So did you see the top 10
Yeah, of course.
bloopers?
Yeah.
You don't drive your golf cart down that sidewalk.
the Sunny Pint.
Just don't do
Okay.
it.
Yeah, Sunny Pint's at one of those places that have all the different beers, and they
Yeah.
change them.
And they got
And
food
nice,
and
and it's
everything in
a
there.
good place.
Yeah.
Linda loves it,
Yeah, it's kind of a cool
but you
place.
can't take your golf cart.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, you can't take
You
it.
can, but it's not legal.
Really?
But what you could do, and you could park at the far end of the hospital parking lot there,
Okay.
next to the sidewalk, and it's just a short little walk right around the corner,
Okay.
really, right in.
And that will help after when you come out. She's so bubbly.
Yeah, you can stagger back. You know.
Yeah, but it's,
I am-
you know,
So I know you're a Yingling drinker.
yeah.
Well, I basically say that, but basically I just like lagers,
Oh, lagers.
any kind of lager beer. And Yingling here is the reason why I get it is one is you can get it anywhere.
Yep.
And it tastes pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
And
yeah.
it's probably the most reasonably priced lager beer of anything here.
It's the oldest beer in America, right?
Yeah.
I also like. Do you like Sam Adams? Have you tried
I
that?
got a refrigerator full in there right now.
he's got his refrigerator. It's really
I
funny.
know.
It's full of beer
Yeah.
and all kind of mixed
Did
drinks.
you
It's
get
great.
new furniture since we've seen
I
you
did.
last?
I did.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and I said it looks great. I'm not done redoing everything,
Yep.
but it looks great the way it is, and I got a
One of
couple
the
more
advice you
pieces to
give
get rid of.
This decorating the house thing, and remodeling thing, and changing things never ends. It's something that happens year after year after year, and when you think you're finally done, they start over.
No good.
That's what I got to my 10-year point. It's time to start over.
I've been here 9 years, and we've remodeled this house twice.
Well, I
And we're
get
still talking about things. The one thing I would like to do, there's two things I'd like to do, but I don't have tons of money, so I have to kind of pick one this year.
Sure.
Like that. One is I would love to have a hot tub outside. Because
Really?
I love the hot tub, but it gets into more than just that. I got the what do you call it? This paver stuff put in.
Okay.
It's out there now. If I put the hot tub in, that means I got to put up a privacy thing over here between me and the neighbor.
Yeah.
This privacy thing is not going to be cheap,
No.
No.
and I got to get ARC to approve it
Right.
before they can put it in.
and you've got to get the electricity changed.
The guy
Right.
told me, he said, if you get a hot tub, and I've had contradicting reports about this. He said, make sure you get one that operates on 220.
Yes, I would agree.
You agree
with
with that?
Yes,
That's what he said. He said, because
I would agree
110s
with
just
that,
don't last.
I would agree because I have friends back home that have hot tubs and they have gotten them wired for 220,
Yeah.
and they said otherwise you.
See, this is going to get into a few $1,000s here
Yeah.
just to get this
But
stuff.
see, our list
And
just
never
keeps
mind
getting
what a
longer.
hot tub costs.
I haven't even priced that yet. You want to get
Oh.
a 4-man, an 8-man? You know,
Well, it's just you and your wife. How many do you need?
oh, I don't know. We were thinking about having an orgy back there in the hot tub.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh my gosh!
He said it. I didn't.
I've got my loofahs on the golf cart.
Oh.
Jeez, I haven't.
I've been
figured
looking every day. I haven't seen one.
I haven't
Yeah.
figured that out.
Oh, and Jerry wants to know if you've talked to Ira.
I talked to Ira yesterday.
Ah, okay.
He's doing good, and I got to go down there Monday night, 5 o'clock. He's live Monday night.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Watch us Monday Night Live.
All righty, we will. Unless
You get
I'm,
invited on a show. Nobody invites me on their show. Nobody.
Why?
why?
I don't know. I think it's my attitude. I have everybody on my show to get them started, but then they never reciprocate. Nobody ever calls us, hey.
Would you leave your domicile to go there though? Your house. You're kind of
I'm reclusive.
yeah.
There's no doubt. I am.
Yeah.
And as I get older, I get more reclusive because I think the world's going to hell in a handbasket. That's just my opinion. And truthfully, I just don't like to even be around so many people.
Well, yeah,
If I saw somebody walking around in a shirt that had something written on it,
You might not be able to bite
I
your
would
tongue.
go out of my way not to even talk to that guy
Oh,
or girl, whoever.
you sell shirts with stuff written on them.
No, I'm talking political shit.
Oh, well,
Oh, that's-
political, no, we don't want nothing to do with
No,
that.
no, we-
McGinney and all. I don't
Yeah.
even want to get
no,
involved with
we don't
that.
even get
Right,
into that.
right.
we don't talk about that at all.
No,
Yeah.
There's no sense in it. You're going to vote whoever you want to vote for. I could care less.
I couldn't care
That's
less.
what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, well,
So
let's
our
see.
furniture is coming tomorrow morning. Thank God. We've been
You
sitting.
got it here that early?
No, we
Well,
bought it.
there for a while because of the building. They were 6 and 7 weeks out.
They didn't get
No,
into
no,
the
no, no.
furniture.
No, we got them at thrift stores.
Well, we have 2 brand new
But
chairs
still, usually
coming,
they're
and the
like,
rest is
they're way out.
pre-owned.
So if they're
The
not,
snowbirds are gone, so it's getting a little better.
Right.
but they're still selling 250 new houses a month, and that's where most of them was going.
Well, Karen, tell them where you went.
So
Bargains and treasures.
I went to Bargains and Trade, but we didn't buy any furniture there. We bought our furniture at Almost Perfect. We got 2 brand new chairs there, beautiful recliner chairs.
Is Almost Perfect still got 2 big buildings?
3 now.
They got 3 now.
They have the little building up front, which I guess is the original. Then they have what they call it the church, which was a church.
Okay.
That is quite big. And then they have a 3rd building as well. And in all 3 buildings, they have pre-owned furniture as well as new.
Right.
I would say in the building we were in, it was probably 80% new furniture, 20%
They had that when I was there.
So
but they only had 2 buildings at that time.
Okay.
But you could see where they had room for.
Is that Almost Perfect?
Almost Perfect.
Is that the big place or the furniture barn?
No, the big.
And that's down 27,441.
Yeah.
So what they do? We went, I think Friday or Saturday, Friday, and we bought some stuff, and it's like whatever, $85 to have it delivered. Now, in between now and
No, that's at the furniture barn.
whatever.
So at the furniture barn, we bought.
There's a place called the Furniture Barn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's that at?
It's down 441 the other direction.
I've never been there.
Well, it's nice, very small.
Mhm.
And everything in there is pre-owned. And so we bought a beautiful sofa for our Florida room, and at that time we bought that, and we bought bedroom furniture.
Yep.
Bedroom furniture, and then that was that. And then we
Did you
went.
get your TV?
Well, that was the easiest part.
He got that before we
I-
got that.
2 things you need right away, man, is a TV and a bed.
Oh well.
Both of those. He'll tell
No.
the story.
Go ahead.
about that.
I'll tell the story
So
about that.
yesterday, I went back to the furniture barn, and I sat with a wonderful sales lady,
She went
Amy,
alone.
and it was great. And I sat with her, and I bought another sofa. We have tables and end tables. We have an entry table now, and I think that's probably it. Oh no, I bought furniture for the Florida room as well.
Okay.
So all of that is coming. But what Kevin was saying is when we went the first time, they charged us $60 for delivery. And because we went back before our delivery came, everything else I purchased yesterday got delivered under the same $60.
Cool. Very cool.
So
I'll be out on that.
we
Yeah.
got quite a bit.
And then tell people what you think. And I said, a lot of people shook their head at me when I said, Deb and I hit the thrift stores
Oh
first.
my God, the thrift stores are phenomenal.
It's
here.
different here than what
They
it
are
is in a lot of places.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
they're fun.
I was able to. I went to Yield thrift store
Uh-huh.
as well. They didn't have very much furniture, but they had tons of everything. And I was able to get a Pyrex, like a nice, I guess 9 by 11 or 11 by 13 Pyrex, $2.50.
Right.
I bought an iron for
yeah.
$2.50.
And then I got to tell you, that Tuesdays is their best day. That's when they restock everything. Just for your, information. I probably shouldn't tell everybody that.
Was on Tuesday. It was Tuesday. They were restocking quite a bit.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. They
Which
the
one was
places.
your favorite? If you had to pick one thrift store to advise people, go there to buy furniture store.
For furniture,
Yeah.
my favorite was the Furniture Barn for pre-owned. And if you're on the fence as to if you want pre-owned or new, go to
Almost
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they have quite a bit of new.
Yeah, and they just
And they were reasonably priced too.
They were reasonably priced.
yeah,
Well,
they
I
got
know
so
that
many
in
of them down
Indiana,
here.
She would go to these thrift stores, and I went in a couple of them, and you could just tell this is heavily used furniture.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
No,
like
the
it.
furniture we got is absolutely positively perfect.
It almost looks new, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, some of it
so I
is.
bought a little love seat, and I'll tell you the truth. I normally wouldn't have picked this, but I sat down with this woman, Amy, and she was so nice. So we bought 2 chocolate brown chairs, and the little sofa that I bought is like a blue. And she told me to just tie them together with the rug and pillows. And she showed me an area that she had designed in the store. And sure enough, it was blues and browns, and it was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Now, had I not talked to her, I would have been like, I would never buy a blue
Yeah.
sofa. The sofa was a lazy boy. It's not a recliner sofa, just a lazy boy leather sofa. It is immaculate condition. Immaculate.
Great.
And
Great.
that sofa back home would easily have been triple the price. Easy.
Yeah. Like I said, that's, I always shop there first. I don't always buy from the stores, but I look there first because I know with people moving here and changing furniture, a lot of people bring stuff down here.
Right.
And then when they get here, they realize the stuff they had up north doesn't match anything
Doesn't
here.
match.
And so they send it to the thrift stores. There's a couple church thrift stores over in Wildwood. They send it to the thrift stores, and I said, you can get really, really good buys on stuff that's hardly been used.
Right.
And then then you can hit the regular furniture stores. And I said, if you don't find what you want, but there's so many of them down here. I mean, I am just, every day they open a new one. Some of them are clothing, some of them are furniture, some of them are both.
Right.
And I said, I recommend quite a few of them because Deb and I used to hit all of them.
Oh.
We had our regular route, but they keep opening more and more. Right. And I cut one out of the paper this morning. It was a new one, and they opened.
Yep.
That I haven't been to yet.
And I would advise all the gentlemen, let your wives go for the day. Let her go to all of them and say, and then they're going to text you, say, how does this look? And you say,
oh, I know that.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I get picture messages. What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm no decorator.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
So I put on there, whatever.
So anyway, what I would suggest if you're coming down here, like Karen and I did, and you have nothing to start with, the number one thing is you need a bed.
Yes.
And thank God for Ira. Ira and his group of staff were absolutely great. I had called Mattress Firm in Ocala, and there was a gentleman out there named Joel Costa, and he really, really helped us. And he coordinated with Jamie, and the bed was delivered with no problem at all.
Cool.
She let him in, and it was great.
And he was able to get us a comparable mattress to what we
have
back
at home.
It honestly, you wouldn't know the difference.
No, it's really good.
Yeah, and I was lucky to run into that too. I had a guy that was in the furniture store that was able to, he asked me, what do you like? And, that kind of thing. And I was able to get it. And I said, they brought it while I was here on vacation. Yeah. They brought it. And I said, before he even got down here, but I said, we're different in what kinds we like.
Yeah.
And so but like I said, it was very, very good.
Is your husband fat? So we know what kind of mattress. They don't want to say those words. Nobody wants to use the words. And she said, yeah, he's about 280 pounds. So he needs a firm.
So, and then I would say the best thing for, like Skip said, for a TV is wherever you live in the United States, go to Best Buy and purchase your TV. Say, I purchased mine a week before in Rhode Island, and I told them that I want to pick it up in the Best Buy in Lady Lake.
Yeah.
And we came Thursday. We landed Thursday, and by Thursday afternoon, I picked up the TV and the soundbar, and it was not a problem. That was the easiest thing.
Right. Mr. Cheez-It's on.
Hey, Mr. Cheez-It. I think he's coming down to Orlando with his grandkids.
Yeah, so this Sunday.
I talked to him.
Said him and his wife's flying down this Sunday, and they're going to Disney.
Enjoy it, because the kids are going to be ragged.
Yeah.
Mandy K, I just buy it and don't ask my hubs. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, well, to keep from spending so much time. Yeah, and I said I ought to just do that.
Yeah. Word of warning.
Yeah.
The longer you're here full time, especially full time, you'll have. If you're the shopper, right? You're really not the shopper.
I only shop for TVs. She's not allowed to buy a TV.
Okay. You're going to have a tendency to, oh, that's nice. I'm going to get that. It's just some little thing. I'm going to get that. Years later, you have a house full of shit. And then you decide this is where the remodeling starts over again. And then you're going to decide, well, I've got to get rid of some of this stuff. What do I do with it? Well, I'll just give it away.
Yeah.
That's what most people do. Nobody wants to buy it. You just give it away.
And you know why he doesn't let anybody in his studio? Because it's got the most crap in it.
That's my part-time job,
That's your part-time job.
and that's got my stuff in there, and I don't want nobody messing
So
with
you
it.
buy things for your YouTube channel.
Everything I
Yeah.
buy is for the YouTube channel.
But that's a write-off.
It kind of is a write-off because it is a business now. I mean, I have to keep records of it. I hate doing it, I really do, but the laws change, and I have to do that now.
Mr. Jesus says hi, Jerry and Linda.
Oh my God. Keep it up, and I'm gonna put him in YouTube jail.
Oh, that's it.
And also, if you're going to come down and you're looking to buy a golf cart, I would say definitely go on the Facebook Marketplace, and you're going to get a golf cart much more reasonable than.
Marketplace and next door. Yeah, next door also has
Okay.
quite a few of them.
Yep. So
Yeah.
the one that we found was on. So because we used to live in Fenny, I guess I had joined the Village of Fenny Facebook,
Mhm.
and I never disassociated with it. I probably just didn't even realize I was still part of that.
Mhm.
And the one that we found was posted on the Fenny Facebook. And it's an unfortunate thing. The people are from New York. They moved down here. They bought a house down in the new area, and they have a beautiful home down
Beautiful
there.
home.
And they kept their house up in New York, and financially it's too much for them to do the house here and the house in New York. So they opted to move back to New York. I guess
For whatever reason.
for whatever their
Yeah.
their heart was still there. So they put their house up on the market. That sold, and then they had to sell their golf cart. So we were able to get a really good deal because the man, he's coming down in a week or so, maybe a couple of weeks, to close on his house, and he wants it gone by then.
He wants it.
So
Yeah. Well, you got a really good deal on the golf cart.
Yeah, I
you
told
did.
her. I told her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we
we're
got a
very
really,
happy
really,
with our golf cart.
Yeah.
because it's a 2022.
Yeah.
And the gentleman's so nice. He just changed the oil, the belts, and it's
And he told us a
it's
little
almost
bit
it's
about
almost
it,
brand new.
yeah.
So
And even I can drive.
very
So
fortunate.
we're
Very
doing
fortunate.
well.
Yeah.
Well, and you got the custom seats.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a penny or two just for that.
Yeah.
Well, they gave us all the paperwork, so we actually see exactly what
Yeah.
he paid and what upgrades he did. Locking. I mean, some things were nominal fees, but he got locking
Glove boxes.
glove boxes. So I think that's nice.
I got them too. I don't know why.
Yeah. Ramsey said he'll hit you up when he gets down. They're closing next week on their
Yeah,
new home.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Hi, Joy. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Is Joy Hudo on here?
Yes, she is.
I haven't seen her for a while. Where you been, Joy? Is
Where did
is she a
Ramsey
moderator?
buy?
Ramsey?
Ramsey.
Oh, he's from Connecticut. I don't know.
Is Joy a moderator?
Joy?
No.
How come she's not a moderator?
I don't know.
How come you're not a moderator, Joy? Oh, there she is. No, she's a YouTube member, she's not a moderator.
Yeah.
I could always use one or two more moderators.
Oh, and
Because WrestleMania, I talked to him last night, and I talked to him like 2 days ago. And the reason why he hasn't been on here that much, this is his last year at work,
Oh.
and I guess they're just running him ragged
Okay.
because they probably know,
Right. Yeah, they
So,
do.
yeah.
Trying to get every last bit out
I
of them.
guess
Yeah.
everything else will sweat out of you,
Yeah,
Skip.
I believe me. I
Skip,
know.
you never made me one, Bud. Joy.
Never what?
You never made
asked
her.
to be one. I just don't make people moderator. I asked Kevin before he was moderator. I said, I need some moderators. Can you volunteer to do it? And you're not obligated to come to every show as a moderator.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. And as you've seen WrestleMania for the last 2 or 3 weeks, he hasn't been on here at all.
Yeah.
This is why I always need more and more because I never know who's going to come. I never know who's on vacation. People travel. These
Yeah.
guys are going to be retired within a year. And the odds are he's not going to be on every show because this is what happens when people that on your YouTube channel year after year after year, then they disappear. They're done with you because they got their house, they got all the information they needed, and in most cases, they disappear.
Well, we enjoy your friendship, so I don't think you can get rid of us that easy.
Rami has bought in St. Catharines. Awesome.
Oh,
St. Catharines.
beautiful area. Yeah.
Honey,
Great area.
you got to stay hydrated.
Yeah, we
You
were.
got to stay hydrated.
Um, Bill B has a interesting
Oh,
I can go
statistic.
get it. I can go get it. It's
Karen,
right
you want
there.
anything to drink?
No,
No, we
got
have stuff, and I'll take
I was gonna say the refrigerator's in there.
I'll take a vitamin water, please.
So just step over to Warner's.
Oh, honey, you
You
didn't have
can't
to.
quit walking in my yard.
Yeah. And Dana Herman said she'd make a gentle suggestion that we address the camera more. And honey, we would, but we're not used to having 4 people here, and we haven't got the best setup.
Yeah.
And I said, we don't have a teleprompter, so we're reading everything off our phone.
Yeah.
And so
The only
it's
way we
kind
can
of,
read your stuff because my thing is way over there, and there's no way these old eyes can read them comments way over there.
yeah. But we understand. I said we would really do that if it was possible. It's just not possible right now.
Bill has a question. Bill, will the people that are going to be living in Middleton have access to the pools and rec centers throughout the villages?
You know, I've got 2 different answers for that. And I understand that they will have access to the golf cart path, but they're supposed to have their own pools and rec center and all that, and so they're supposed to utilize their stuff there. But they will be able to get on the golf cart path. I don't know if they'll get a ID to where they could go to. I don't think.
ID will be a different color or something.
Yeah, well, I said I've been told 2 different things.
See, but that's
so
generally up to the district supervisors, whoever they elect, because they decide how many residential cars are going to be in that district. Because you remember when they built the hotel,
Yes,
not the hotel,
the apartments.
lofts.
the loft.
Yep, the apartments.
They had to go to the districts to ask for so many residential passes for them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And that's completely rented out. The
Yeah.
lofts.
And
I think
I
they
said,
rented out for like, we got a waiting list.
yeah, they've got a
Yes.
waiting list.
So
And then you
we
can
have-
also, you can go use their pool. They've got a
Yes,
beautiful
you can.
pool there.
Yep.
And then anybody here can
It's
do that.
lovely. We've
But
seen it.
I mean,
like I said, with
if they
the,
don't give them residential passes, this works both ways. If they don't give them residential passes, well, they got to use their own pool. They're not really supposed to use yours, even though we all know they're going to sneak in anyway. That also means you, as a resident, you can't use their pool
Absolutely.
because it's separated.
Right.
We'll just see how it works
yeah,
out.
and the Middleton's a little bit different because it is in the
Oh,
middle.
Middleton, that's right. Yeah, that's where the school's
Oxford
going.
Oaks is a little different. It's a
Family,
family
right.
community,
Yeah.
but it's not attached to anything
I was
here
going to say
yet.
that's a little out of the way.
Yeah.
And at this time.
And they've got a
Doesn't
couple
mean it
other
won't
family
eventually.
parks.
Oh, God. They're keep on.
They're going to keep going.
Yeah,
Hi,
and-
Kelly. How are you?
The guy
In the
asked me
old
once,
section.
He said, how many homes are they going to build?
Are you on
I
that
said,
camera or this
That one.
Both of them, actually.
Oh, okay.
he says, how many homes are they going to build? I said, depends on how many of you guys keep buying.
That's right.
It's just like us. So they didn't plan on building here, but
Right.
people like me were buying.
I think they're gonna. They're gonna.
Why
keep
would
going.
you not?
Why would you not?
Yeah.
It's
Have
a business.
you driven down there in a while?
I haven't been down in a while. Last time I was down there, we were down for McGrady's grand opening.
Okay.
But I've been around. You know, we drive through, and I noticed something different here
Right.
to there. We did a video of somebody's house. I forget who it was, and in their backyard was this empty field, and they made this thing. And we like it here because there's nobody behind us, and the town New South Square is just across that field. And the only thing I had to say, because I don't want to burst their bubble, I just said, well, don't get used to this wide open space here.
Especially near Corbin Trail. They're going down with Dabney
Well,
and
very similar to what you had told us, Skip, when we met you back, 2018. You had told us, remember, if you buy on waterfront property, don't think that it can always stay waterfront property, that at any given time they can drain it
Right.
and whatever, and or they could change it because you don't own that.
Right.
So that's a good way.
Same way with the golf courses. You know, they're paying extra amount of money to have this golf course in their backyard.
right.
Doesn't mean it'll always be a golf
True.
course.
Always remember, and we know this from being in Indianapolis because we've seen it happen half a dozen times. Golf courses is a way for a piece of land to pay for itself for future building.
Oh, that's a good thought.
I never saw any golf course in Indiana that I played on that if I go back here today, that's not now full of $1 million houses. There is no golf course anymore.
Really?
Yeah, and the developer here owns every golf course. So at any given time, like he did Hacienda Hills, he can decide, you know what, we're just going to build some houses here.
Okay.
Now they have agreements with different districts saying we guarantee the residents in this area will have a country club, a restaurant, and blah blah blah. Go back a few years ago. We were there in Santiago when they had El Diablo and El Santiago residential, not residential, um, executive golf courses, the free ones. In the middle, the two courses are back to back.
Okay.
In the middle of those two courses was an outside restaurant. They had service machines. They had a place you could sit there and have a beer or two. I thought this was the greatest thing. Then the developer went in there one day and said, "Nah, that's it. We're done. We're taking that out." So the guarantee of saying you will have a restaurant sometimes can be a double-edged blade because he took it out.
Right.
What are you going to do about it?
And then I said it wasn't quite that simple. You know, the people that was renting it, I think they were from the UK, and they had the restaurant, at least the restaurant there, and they decided it needed some work on the building, and they weren't going to foot the bill, and the developer didn't want to foot the bill, and so they didn't renew their lease. And so it was a big thing about, you know, asking the people that lived there what they wanted. And one thing they wanted there was they wanted some kind of snack bar or restaurant. Well, they put in a new rec center, which is beautiful, by the way. But they were supposed to have some kind of a snack bar area or something there.
Okay.
And as far as I know, it's
No
not.
snack
It's
bar.
not
They
there.
gave them machines that they've always had.
Okay.
Machine.
Vending machines.
Yeah.
Oh, like they have at the pools.
Yeah. But you know, it's one of those things. You know, it doesn't guarantee
Good thing me and
anything.
you the gate post.
So
I like
how
the
about the
idea of a
nursery
little restaurant.
Yeah.
John Wiley.
The food trucks are going away at Edna's.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're going to build a restaurant.
They're going to do something. Yeah.
It'll be the same people that have the food trucks. They're
how
building
long
it
is
permanent.
it? So if they move the trucks, how long is it going to take to build a restaurant?
Well, the developer keeps all that a secret. We don't know. But the odds are they probably already got somebody that will rent the building now.
The same people that have the trucks are
Okay.
going to have
Are they?
the restaurant. Yes,
Okay.
Well, I hope they can keep the trucks there while they're building.
I think
Probably
they will.
not. There's probably some kind of an ordinance so you can't sell food next to a construction
Because
site.
they're going to be losing a lot of money.
No, I think they will keep them in until it's open because it's the same people that have the food trucks. It's Tubby, something, and I don't remember exactly what the name is, but
Right, isn't it Mexican food?
yeah, and I said they changed that.
I've been off this truck a couple of times. What did I get the last time I was there? Taco or something, some fish, some kind of thing.
I don't know.
We met Linda and her husband.
Yeah, but that they had a different food truck there. They had a Mexican food truck there, and they don't have that now.
Okay.
I'm going to say one I ate off of. I think I got tacos and stuff, and they were pretty good.
Yeah,
good.
We
yeah.
had burrito.
We had a burrito. We split it. It was like it's huge.
Like I said, I wanted to tell you this. This is Bill B. He says it's interesting statistic. There are currently 19 villages south of 44 and in the Finney area. And within the next 2 years, it will be 30 villages south of 44 and 470 in the Finney area.
That is very.
Yeah.
So how many houses does that build?
Well, you know, that's the thing. I get that too. Saying, how many houses they put in each village? Well, it depends.
Depends on how big the village is.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, in Hillsborough here, we got 600. I think the last time I looked, 660 homes here. But the largest village is Collier over here.
Oh, Collier,
with a lot. But now that's going to be trumped by what's it called down here? Southern Oaks.
Southern Oaks.
Southern Oaks is going to be the largest village anywhere in all of it.
But all those little villages will be comprised Southern Oaks. Southern Oaks is not going to be one village.
No, we're talking about the district.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe, yeah, that's, that is kind of
that's what
boggles your mind.
Oh, well, the bond is going quite up.
So if you got, like, say, 100 acres, and that's going to be a district.
Okay.
And then that, depending on what they decide to build. So if you build a that kind of a home, what do you call them now? I don't even know what you call these things anymore. They changed the name of them.
Well, whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever they are. You can see that they're bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to get less home per acre.
Right.
If you build an area full of
Patio
courtyard villas and patio villas, you can see what's going on. You get tons of them.
Tons.
So they take each home, whatever it costs to put the infrastructure in and all that kind of stuff for that district area, divide it by the homes, and that's what you're going to pay.
That's how they determine it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Tricia Nett says moving here has been a 10-year dream. And I said, I have learned the most from Skip and Sue, no question. Felt like I almost knew what I was doing.
She's probably learned, I'll never marry a guy like that. So, you've been coming down here for quite a while now, and you guys know more about this place than the average Joe that buys a house around here. What's your favorite restaurant? Do you have one yet?
Roberto's. You know, when we were doing the 10 favorite restaurants, I totally forgot about Roberto's.
Oh,
I really, really did.
Yeah, we
really enjoy Roberto's.
Yeah, yeah, and I always liked everyone in the family, Giovanni's, Roberto's, Gio's. I used to love every one of those. And I said Giovanni's is no longer there.
So Giovanni and Roberto, I guess, were brothers.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And I think Gio was a nephew or something like that.
Gio was Giovanni's
you have to park behind the building that you can't see it from 301.
That's Gio's.
That's Gio's.
Have you been to Gio's?
No, we haven't been there yet.
But Giovanni's is no longer.
Yeah, he retired, but the people that took over, I guess he didn't like what they were doing, so he's taking it back over. Oh. And I said, last time I was there, they had paper up on the windows because they're doing some redoing.
Where is that one located?
It's in the it's on 466 in the shopping center where Haverty's furniture is.
Yep.
Yeah. And I said that when I used to come down here with myself, that was my favorite place. I used to go in there for lunch every day. Mm-hmm. And I said, I just love that place. And it's so family oriented. Right. I mean, it always was.
Kelly B's on.
Yeah.
My favorites, Kansas City, Missouri cop.
That's where you got the...
Yeah, she sent me, give me this police hat.
Oh, that's nice.
She's yelling at me right now because she's not a Kansas City, Missouri cop.
Oh, she's not?
Kansas City. Kansas! There's a war going on right there. We're on this side of the railroad tracks, not that side.
Big Daddy Trucker Sean said, love your videos. After 33 years in the mental health field, I'm looking forward to retiring in the villages. Was looking at being on a beach somewhere, but my luck, they'd throw me back in the water. Well, we don't have, the few beaches we have here, they're not from the ocean. We have Eaton's Beach and Ski Beach.
I like both of them.
And I said they're Lake Weir. I think Eaton's Beach is Lake Weir, Ski Beach is Lake Harris.
Been to Ski Beach?
No, we haven't been to
either
yet.
No.
Oh, you got to go.
But so we live in the Ocean State, Rhode Island. Right? Mm-hmm. We have beautiful oceans and stuff. Probably recently we've gone more frequently because I retired last summertime. But we both said when we were thinking about where we retired that we wanted to go to a place where life would be different and not just like we are at home. Mm-hmm. And we feel that, okay, it's wonderful to live on a waterfront like a beach, but after a while, don't you just get tired of going to the beach? With this, you can do so many different
things.
Well, around here, that's the way it is. You'll get tired of things here, too. I always tell it takes people 2 years.
Yeah.
In 2 years, you'll get tired of something. Like, we used to go to Square literally almost every night. I loved it. It was at Lake Sumter area.
Yeah.
And we'd go down there. My dad loved it. It was just, all the guests love it. And it's just a comfortable thing to sit there, especially on a nice, cool night.
Yeah.
And listen to the music and somebody like a scooter on there.
Oh, Scooters we can't wait. Scooters tonight up at
Brownwood. Yeah.
Did you see him live on our show?
Yeah.
Okay, did you hear what he said about he only tells certain people how to get his attention?
No, I didn't.
No, I don't.
He says, I tell you what, he said, when you guys come down to the square, he said, I tell all my friends this. He says, come up to the stage and holler, you suck! He said, I'll turn around and say, hey, man!
We're too scared to do that.
Yeah, I told him, I'm going to go for some old male push me in the mouth or something.
I don't think I could do that.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. I'll meet you down there. And we'll walk right up to the stage together, and we'll all, 1, 2, 3, we'll holler, you suck.
Well, we're going tonight.
We're definitely going tonight.
Yeah,
Live
I hope
stream
you don't
canceled.
get rained out.
Well,
because,
we hope not.
this week,
fingers crossed that it doesn't rain
for the next 2 or 3 days, there's some kind of thing in the Gulf that may cause us some
Cody
rain.
M live stream canceled?
Live stream what?
Canceled? Cody M? We're still going? I think.
Yeah, we're still going.
We're still going.
We're still going. He's probably got a buffering problem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Trish says she recognizes the accent.
Oh.
Yes, Rhode Island has a pronounced accent.
Here's the three. My son's watching the dog. There's the 3 dogs. And Gio loves our dog.
So our
Uh,
grandson's name is Giovanni.
Giovanni and Noah.
So we wanted to.
That's what I said. You got the ones with the hair. All mine were bald headed
Oh yeah.
because they all have blonde hair. But
Peach fuzz.
yeah, let's see. Oh my,
So wait a minute.
we're getting way behind.
Who did I ask a while ago about being a moderator?
Joy.
Joy.
Was it Joy?
Yeah.
Or was it Trisha?
No, it's
With
Joy.
Joy.
Was Joy?
Joy. Yeah.
Did she say
Okay.
yay or nay?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. You don't have the phone,
Okay.
you're not.
No, but you were talking about it. So.
Yeah, because I don't keep up with it. I get so far behind.
Did you have a nice vacation, by the way?
We did. We had a wonderful time. It's a little bit different than what we were
What
used
vacation
to.
did we have?
We went to Rockport.
Oh, that's just an annual trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't call it vacation. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, you went on your RV, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love traveling in the RV.
You do.
Yeah, I just wish I could figure out how to do it without dragging my car with me. That's the only thing.
And if we go, we go to a big town, you always got Uber and those kind of places. But normally the place we got is not big town, so you don't know whether you're going to be able to rent one or anything. So,
Skip, here's a question for you. I can't answer it. Ed, my in-laws just moved there. Which country clubs should they consider eating at for an experience?
Well, that's a matter of personal taste, really.
Lopez.
Lopez?
I would say Lopez or Arnold Palmer's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Depending where she's staying. Because
Where do
Lopez,
they
most
live?
people don't stay up there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lopez
I don't know
gets
where
all
they.
the accolades.
Ed, where do they live?
Joy. Joy, I'm going to make you a moderator right now, I think. Hold on a minute.
Did she say she would?
Well, I'm making her one anyway. I may not be able to on this thing.
Private doing computer.
It's all different. Computers, the cell phones.
Because on my TV, she lives in Hawkins.
Oh, that's
That's down past 44.
So, I'm trying to think well.
Evans Prairie.
Evans Prairie's nice, but for a good experience, I still say it's Arnold Palmer's and Nancy Lopez.
Okay.
And both of those are in the northern section.
Yeah.
Right.
Arnold
And
Palmer's is actually, you can see it right there from the boardwalk at Lake Sumter.
Oh yeah, we drove by that. That's right.
Yeah. Now I haven't heard a whole lot about them, but everybody raves about Lopez.
Okay.
Okay.
And then they have
Kelly B
special.
says, right, I was yelling at you. I told you she'd be yelling at me for calling her a cop out of Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah.
Joy Hudo says yay on the moderator
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Well,
at the Village's Skip Smith.
So not yet. I ain't found the button.
Hi, Jose.
Oh,
But if I
Jose,
don't find
that's
it on
there,
Jose.
Jose?
That's
When I go in there in a little bit, I'll get on the computer and I will make you a moderator if I can't do it here. I thought I could do it here, but apparently not.
Okay. Well, Kelly B answered the question. Says no access to the Village's pools, rec centers, and clubs from Middleton.
Okay.
Oh.
That makes sense.
But like I said, you can get on the golf cart path, but you're not
Okay. That makes
access to
sense.
their stuff. They have to stay
Hola.
in their area for their pool and their rec center, and because they have all the same amenities.
And I wonder
Just
if
their own.
too, because of there'll be a lot of children.
Well, and I think I'm not sure, but I think her sister is moving there. I think her sister is bought a house there, so that's probably why she probably
And to answer
knows.
the guy's question a while ago, her sister is a trucker.
I'm talking about the doctor.
I was talking about the girl we met, the cop from Kansas City.
Oh yeah.
Her sister is moving here, and she is a trucker.
Nice.
Still working trucker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Long distance.
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Mimi.
Yeah. Okay, Joy. Skip's going to check it out probably after the show, and he's probably going to do it on his computer. Make you a moderator.
Yeah.
Main case is we are coming for our lifestyle visit in July. I'm not going to listen to Skip's News on Friday in front of my hubs anymore. He's like, what kind of a place is that?
The Villages?
Yeah,
No,
well,
because
from listening to the news,
Oh.
we're
You gotta
talking.
say some good news too.
Yeah, well, he does,
I
but
mix it in there.
we're talking about 140,000 people here.
Right.
Out of those few things you see on the news, I mean, you
Yeah.
go to Gainesville and see how many people's there and see
You gotta
what
stop
their
doing
news
that.
is
She
like.
does it all the time. You can't compare us to Gainesville because Gainesville ain't a restricted community. We are. Gainesville doesn't say we're 55 plus. We are.
Hey, but look at what just happened in Hollywood Beach, Florida.
I know.
I saw
Right?
that this morning. Yeah, I don't get it.
It's
Yeah.
So here they are in Hollywood Beach. I do think some of the people did get arrested, but that's
But-
horrific.
but
Yeah.
I've,
People are
I've
just enjoying the beach.
I've got to say honestly, for the most part, the people that we have met since we've been here Thursday are absolutely fantastic people.
Yeah.
Our neighbor is
Second to none.
second to none. She's the sweetest thing, and she offered us to use her golf cart if we needed
Yeah.
to get
And
around.
that's the way most neighborhoods are. I mean, you
Yeah.
always get a ringer, but like I said,
Right.
140,000 people, you know.
Yeah.
We live a very charmed life here. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, most of these are their families. Their families are grown.
Yeah.
They're here enjoying what time they got left.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Right. So I would say, for the most part, especially at the squares, people are very, very
Yeah.
friendly.
And then don't listen to everything on that
Don't
you see
listen.
on YouTube
Don't listen to that
or
baloney.
Facebook, because you know most of it they don't know what they're talking about.
It's
A lot
hot-
of them
it's-
haven't been here.
It's hotwash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one. Remember we was talking the other
Yeah.
day about the people, the rumors?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the first thing you hear is STD.
STD.
STD capital word. Which is
STD.
totally a lie.
exactly.
So on the one of the videos, I forget what it was, and it was a comment. Whenever a comment comes up, it alerts me on my phone, and I try to answer them when I get them. And all it said was STD. That's all it said. And I thought, so I sent him one back saying, "Show me the proof." And of course, he never answered.
Right.
So then I decided, you know what? I'm getting a little kind of tired of this. I'm going to this guy's YouTube channel because I can do that. So
Okay.
I go there, and the first thing I'm looking for is to see if he's subscribed to my channel. He's not. The guy was from Argentina. All of his channel is in a foreign language. The guy has never, ever been here. This is what we're talking about. And then those are the guys that do things like STD. Where's he get this information? Facebook,
Right.
some other stupid place.
From the internet. They
They've
Yeah,
never been
yeah.
here and they know everything.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
you've been here long enough, a few years now. Has anybody approached you about a tea party or a loofah?
No, that's what we were saying the other day. How all these people.
I don't
you
even.
listen to, even like my family members. When I said, "Oh," they said, "You're gonna go there. That's the city capital." So I said, "Well,"
Yes.
I said, "First of all, I'm married. So if I come home with that, I got some explaining to do."
That sounds like the Lucy Show.
Yeah.
You got some explaining to do, Lucy.
So I mean, they make it sound like you're just gonna go and sow your wild oats.
Oh, I don't listen to that guy.
So I just said, you know what, if you've been there? No. I said, well, then you really have no comparison.
And no matter who you talk to, no one has confirmed these rumors.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
It's like-
you know, there has to be some dinglings here somewhere.
Well, of
But,
course,
you know, this many
140,000 people,
but- Like I said, the
majority
rest,
are nice.
Yeah, the majority are
First thing
just
I do is when I
families.
get emails from people saying, "Hey, what about this? Hey, what about that? Well, I heard this or I heard that." First of all, the I heard things, I don't even hardly respond to those.
Right.
Yeah.
A friend of a friend told me,
Yeah.
I don't respond to those. It was like this guy, when he makes a short, simple statement like that, I like to put it back in their lap because they're the one that said it, not me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I say, "Show me the proof."
Yeah.
There is none.
Yeah. Hey, Mimi.
Uh,
Hi, Jose.
And it all started really from a book, I think, called Leisureville. The guy who was here, he wrote a book and he embellished on it.
Right.
And it started from that.
And you know what? He probably wanted to see how long it would go.
Oh, he probably laughed his ass off.
Yeah. Right?
This is really funny. Rami, you're ruining my expectations, Skip. What, no key party?
That's what I thought. Well, damn.
And Jose says, I have a loofah party every night, but it's just in my shower.
Don't listen to Jose, he's an agitator.
Oh, Kelly says the trucker is her friend Liz.
Huh?
Kelly says the trucker is her friend Liz.
Yeah, I know
It
it
wasn't her
was.
sister. Her
Oh,
sister is the
good.
doctor.
What difference does it make? What difference does it make, Your Honor?
Oh, this isn't. Kelly B. Trucker. She is living in my house and working in Orlando.
Her sister, the doctor.
My sister, the doctor, is moving to Middleton
Mm-hmm.
next year. Well, that's really good to know because we're going to be looking for a doctor.
There you
She may
go.
not be a doctor here.
Oh no.
No, she might be a doctor in Orlando, just living here.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you don't know the doctor I've got
she
over at the
may
Village right
retire.
now.
So
She's-
Kelly, tell us the story. Will she be working? What, first of all, what type of physician?
Yeah, she could be a podiatrist. We don't.
Oh yeah, we don't know.
I need a recturnalist.
A recturnalist.
There you go.
What does that take care of you of?
I don't know. Just I like it. She could be my best friend.
Oh,
I'll stop.
Mandy Kay said there was a great article in the Tampa newspaper. She thinks it was in March that debunked all of the rumors and said she sent it to all her friends in Naples.
Let me tell you, I'm thinking about doing a video. I've got some paperwork from National Medical Association stuff that talks about the top 100 cities in the United States with the most STD in it.
Yep.
And I don't know if I want to do the video or not because I'll get into a lot of arguing stuff. But I will tell you this. I never saw, out of the top 100,
you know, so
I never saw the name of villages in there. Guess what the number one was? I will tell you that. Memphis, Tennessee.
Really?
Number one.
Well, that's a
So I
shocker.
will tell you that my doctor, my primary care doctor, when I told him that I was going to be moving to the Villages, and he did laugh and he said, "Oh," he said, "we all know it's not true," but he said, "I'll tell you a funny story." He said, "Early on in my career, when I was starting out, I worked at like a nursing home, and the STD was going rampant through there, and like the nurses and whatever kept saying, you got to treat this." And he said, "Well, what I want to do is find the one man." And he did. He said, "I found the one gentleman that was." Yeah, I stopped and I thought that was funny. So when people say that to me about the STD, I just think about my doctor telling me that.
But I said, you remember the story he told her? We was in Biloxi at the Jefferson Davis home. We was doing a tour with a group, and he got in an argument with some lady, and he didn't intend to, because the host asked us, where everybody come from. We said the Villages. She just kind of, her feathers got frazzled, and then she looked at him and said, "Well, I've heard about that place,
I've gotten in a really.
And he told her, said, "No, it's nothing like that." Oh yeah, I heard it on the internet.
I've gotten in a few altercations with
Well,
people.
he had to go outside because he, she wouldn't quit.
I dropped out of the tour because of her because she wouldn't leave me alone.
Yeah.
Well, he was playing pickleball.
I was playing pickleball one day, and I had a Village shirt on, and this guy came up to me and said, "Oh, you're moving there? Well, you better take a lot of condoms with you, because you're gonna, there's orgies every night." And I flipped out on him and I said, "When is the last time you've been to the Villages?"
I never.
"Well, I've never been there, but my friend has."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I said, "So you have all the answers with absolutely no questions."
And did your friend partake?
That was
I
bad.
will say, to be fair,
Yeah.
some of these rumors that go around, YouTubers here, not me, I'm the one that says it's bull.
Yeah.
But there are a couple of YouTubers here because it's clickbait. They keep perpetuating this rumor.
Oh, okay. To get
and I wish they'd stop it.
Yes,
I don't want to mention names. I don't want to get into that argument.
Not. But because they want to make more money.
Yeah, it's clickbait. And I keep telling people about clickbait. Don't pay no attention to this stuff.
Yeah. That isn't you, is it, Chief?
Kelly B. No, Liz is working in Orlando. My sister will be an internal medicine doctor for the Village's health.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And Liz is her friend. And I said she's working in Orlando, and she's staying in her house right now.
Remember the name Dr.
House.
Remember the name Dr. Ball. She's fantastic and so caring.
Cool.
Well, Kelly B.
What's that?
I'm getting the beer.
Okay, you enjoy.
Kelly B, thank you so much.
Sure, I'll have one.
Yeah.
Any you pick.
Dr. Ball.
Yeah, thank you, Kelly B. We will be needing a doctor when we come down.
Yes. And I said, I'm hoping they hire all kinds of them.
Yeah.
Because they really need them.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah, he's going to the refrigerator.
Okay, but I heard something beeping. No. But yeah, it's...
She's supposed to be working in the new clinic being built now on the west side of the turnpike.
Okay.
That's
where Newell and...
probably Newell.
Lake Denham, and I think those are all on the other side of the turnpike. Yeah.
Okay.
And I said, the new hospital,
And you probably haven't had. Have you ever had a Yingling Oktoberfest?
No.
They're not bad.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Cheers.
Or you may hate it.
No, I'm really not fussy.
I drink too. Vitamin water.
You gotta learn to drink.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It is good.
See
Yeah.
everyone?
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody asked us not to do that anymore on camera.
Yeah,
But-
you
Yeah,
guys
show it.
we don't think you guys should be drinking on their videos anymore. It just looks bad.
Yes, it's beer 30, Jerry.
And so these people, I keep saying, give me your YouTube channel so I can go see how I should do this.
Yes,
I
yes.
don't think they get the concept. My whole concept about porch setting was,
Have fun.
I just want it just like they're spying on us. Okay,
Yeah,
we're just out on our front porch, going back to when we were kids.
yeah.
People walking down the sidewalks
Yeah.
in front of your house or the street, walking their dog. Hey, how you doing? They come up to your porch, sit down, and
Yeah.
shoot the crap for a while, make fun of
Right.
the neighbors, and they leave. And I wanted this to have kind of that same feeling, but those people
Yeah.
are just joining us
Yeah.
through television, kind of.
Right.
Yeah, you're porch sitting with us.
So what came out of COVID, many of us who used to go into an office, we ended up working remotely due to COVID. So a lot of things, a lot of day drinking, I guess, happened then. So what people would do so that they wouldn't get caught or whatever, is they would take travel mugs and they would tape a tea like string on so that it would hang out on the outside and put their beverage of choice inside. Everyone think they'd be drinking a cup of tea. So
What did you do in the office? It wasn't anything strategic, was it?
I didn't say that I did this. I'm just saying that this was one of the.
You used to keep military secrets, though, didn't you?
I
think you did.
I told her yesterday she's an analyst. She was an analyst.
Yeah. Kathy
I
D.
always heard that you had military secrets.
Isn't that a funny story? Though?
Yeah.
That you had what? That you kept military secrets?
No, so if those people were that, you could just drink a cup of tea.
Yeah. Kathy D
Well,
says, I skip and Sue.
I do know people here, people do what they want. I don't care.
Yeah.
But that they are religiously on certain teas to drink because it's a health thing. If you drink this tea, like jasmine tea,
Oh yes.
cures
Green tea.
stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I personally think I go with what my grandpa said. Just drink whiskey and beer because it kills all the bugs inside of you.
Both of which are
Yeah.
enjoyable. Yeah.
Okay. Kathy D's on I-75 on their way back to Atlanta from their month in the villages.
Who?
Kathy
Oh.
D. Did you like it? What'd you think?
Did we meet them?
No, I don't think so. I'm not sure. We've
Well,
met
we've
so
met
many
3 or
people.
4 people in the last couple of weeks. I
Yeah.
can't keep them all straight.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track, but no, I don't think so.
Okay, your favorite
But we
restaurant?
did-
You never told me.
I did Roberto's.
Roberto's.
Oh, okay.
So, how long are you going to be here?
Just till June 11th.
June 11th.
So you're here for a couple more weeks.
A week and a half.
Another week and a half.
Okay, before you go back, we'll meet over there and we'll have dinner or something.
Love to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love to.
Love to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 2 drives so I can drink.
Okay.
Right back after.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do a video. Let's go there in our golf carts. And let's both of us park up on the sidewalk and see if
No. He's looking for trouble. He's been
Yeah.
here 2.5 weeks
Oh.
and we're going to get into. Thanks, Skip.
We did meet them, Kathy and Martin. Kathy and Martin Donlin. Yeah, we did meet them.
I was going to say their name sounds familiar, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to put a face in my.
Yeah, we remember you. I remember you.
I remember meeting people, but
Yeah.
the Indiana people, I remember them.
We were at, what, Bonifay?
The tall, slender guy at Bonifay. That's the only one I can remember. And we
Oh,
went out.
my.
No, this ain't the same
It's too
guy.
bad you can't have you see them and they see you.
Yeah,
Like
that
a
would.
Zoom.
Yeah, that's the problem that we have sometimes is we don't remember all the people that we
We
meet.
go somebody else, just like you guys. The first time we met you, I
Yeah,
think I met you at Evans Prairie.
we sure did.
And we got up
2000.
there, and I told Sue, I said, I want to show up a little late. And there's a reason for that. Because that way I figured you're there. And if we show up, you're going to be the one waving, and we'll know who you are. Otherwise, if we get there early, I don't know what you look like.
Oh.
And you could walk in and run around looking at me, and I was just sitting there looking around going, is that them? Is that them? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, and Mandy Kay wants to know if anybody goes to an ophthalmologist. or do you need to go to Orlando to find one for retinas? And no, they do have them here. I said there's several eye places around here. In the retina thing, I'm trying to think. I read all the boards, all the gossip and everything that people talk about, and the neighborhood sites and that kind of thing. So people always give their opinion of what they think of this doctor or that doctor, and I'm trying to think of who was the best with retinas. And
I did see, I mean, I wouldn't know the answer to that question, but I did see a retina building that's what they catered in, just retina.
Okay. Well, yeah, they are around here. I'm not sure exactly which one is the best.
The place where you got your cataracts taken out, do they do that?
I don't know. And I said, I think
it was a very nice place.
Yeah, and that's St. Luke's. And the lady doctor is phenomenal, and the people she's got working for her the same way. They're phenomenal. I don't know if they specialize in retinas. I think I've heard somebody talking about Ocala Eye, but they're in the Villages, but it's called Ocala Eye.
And they're building a new, I saw yesterday when I was down close to 301, they're building another building.
Okay. So I think you could find one here with no problem. You wouldn't have to go all the way to Ocala or Orlando.
Have you been? Says you need to start taking pics of your meet and greet guests. I do, Cindy. So now, see, this is a little tricks that I do to find out if you're watching all my videos. You apparently don't, because when I meet people, and these people will attest to it.
Yep, we had a
I usually take them somewhere outside the building or something, and I'll say what you want to say. I don't care what you say, but at the end of it, you say,
"See you on the other side."
So whenever you see them little things at the end of a video, if you're watching all of the video, at the end of the video, that's somebody we had a meet and greet with.
Yeah,
and that was in 2017.
18.
Yeah.
And
18.
we did see her at Bonifay. Him and her, we had lunch
So that
with
was
him at
a tall, slender
Bonifay.
guy. That's the only I can remember is a tall, slender guy.
I don't know. He was sitting down.
No, we met him outside when he did this little talk.
Right. I don't know. But I asked them what they think. She said they loved it, hoping to be there by the fall. And yes, we were at Bonifay. So.
And when they want to be here, does that mean that they're looking? Do they own here already, or they're looking?
I think they were looking when they were here.
Oh,
They were looking when they were here.
Oh, wonderful.
He had.
They was renting somewhere.
He had some kind of medical issue, and so he was getting ready to retire.
Okay.
And she was with him. That wasn't a bad medical issue, but it was one of them. Whatever job he had, and I don't remember. It just prevented him to really do his job. So they were coming down, and they were looking. Now, where they were looking, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any difference. You know that. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't make any difference.
No,
It's all a preference.
it's all a preference.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't care if you buy in the Spanish Springs area. You get the same amenities there.
You get the same amenities.
Yeah.
You can go.
Yeah.
It's whatever area speaks to you. That's what you should buy.
And then
I want to buy next door to you.
Okay, come on
Just so I
down.
can sit out and do porch setting naked.
Okay, do it.
Hey, neighbor, come on over. Come here, sit on my lap.
I don't think I'll do that, but you
Let's
can
talk
do
about the first thing that comes up.
Mark, Pam, and Betty. Our village experience.
She ignores, she doesn't.
Yeah.
What can't get up, can't get out. I don't worry about it.
Oh.
Mark, Pam, and Betty.
Yeah, I do that every day.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's a
somebody
big
said
helicopter.
That's a developer.
Oh, is it?
that's the developer.
Can you
He's
see
got a
what?
helicopter and stuff over at Leesburg, but he flies down there every
Or it could be the medical helicopter.
Nope.
Go Rhodey.
Yeah.
Oh, you bring
But
Go Rhodey.
hey, Ford guy.
Ford guy, when are you going to come and get the rest of your crap?
I don't know if he's coming. If he's down here.
No, he's probably not.
Yeah.
He said coming down. I don't know when he said he was coming down. Sometime later.
Yeah. Because I found some more stuff.
I think what I really want is a refrigerator. Another refrigerator in my garage.
Here's what you do. Wait 2 years.
Okay.
Because she's going to want to get everything new in the kitchen. Guaranteed. You got all stainless steel? You got the new refrigerator with the big doors on the bottom that slide
No.
down? Well, there you go. She's going to get that, and then you take that refrigerator and put it out in the garage. I'm telling you, it makes sense to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, just like you said, the freezer part's too small.
It's and
And it is. I mean, we had the side by side, and I liked it and all.
Yeah.
But then when they come out with the new ones, and they had 2 freezer drawers,
Oh.
and And
Well,
I
actually,
said,
kind of three because that one drawer has a slide tray on it. And
You
well,
have beautiful appliances.
yeah, well, I said, I waited all this time to get them. I said, we started to get stainless steel
I
when we
still
bought
don't
the
have a hot tub,
house.
by the way. Just keep that in mind.
Well,
I sacrificed hot tub to see a new refrigerator and stuff.
you know how to make the call.
I sacrificed the hot tub so she could get new flooring.
And you did a nice job painting.
Hmm?
You painted the whole entire house.
Yeah, only because in my mind I'm still 40. I can go letters and do it until you actually start doing it, and then you realize, man, I'm getting kind of shaky up here. I don't know if I like this or not.
LG
Yeah. I
refrigerators.
just made up my mind. I'm going to do what I can do as long as I can.
Now, do you still cut your own grass or no?
No, I gave it up.
Yeah.
Romaldo does it. It's 40. Well, it's 40. I guess it's 45 now.
Romaldo doesn't do it.
Whoever does it.
It's Jose.
They're all Spanish. They all answer to the same name. They say, "Hey, Jose." And they'll just say, "Hola."
He's been doing it since we've been here. He's always done a good job.
We have a guy named Noah that's doing some work at our house. He's what a nice.
Well, now see, we've got a different guy coming to do that big hedge in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It just got too tall, and I didn't like the idea of him being up there on a ladder trying to reach over this bush to cut it. And so I said, we got a guy coming to do that Saturday.
He does a great job.
He does.
But I think he's illegal. I only say that because he demands cash. He won't take a check or anything.
That's
cash.
okay.
So he'll come out and look at it. If you have want to trim trees or whatever,
Yeah.
he'll say, "Okay, I can do all that for $100. I'll be here Saturday. Have cash."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Skip, can you give me the name of the people that wash your house?
Yeah, it's a low pressure house wash.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No Pressure Incorporated.
Okay.
No pressure.
Yeah.
We gotta have that.
God, I recommend that. But don't look, I don't want to tell people what to do.
No.
But I've seen the high pressure washers. Half of them are guys here. It's got a cheap trailer they bought at Lowe's.
Okay.
Bought a big high pressure washer that they don't know what they're doing with. And these things are so high pressure that it'll actually blow a hole in your concrete.
Oh God, no.
And they're using that on your siding on your house. And then you get the vents up there. They blow up there and get that stuff out. Go up in your attic next time they do that. You're going to see all that.
So mold then.
It's a problem.
Your insulation gets wet.
Just don't do it.
Yeah, and then it must turn to all mold.
Yeah.
And then you got all those mold spores.
So, and no pressure wash. It's like a car wash, literally. They show up with a trailer with a tank full of stuff.
Okay.
And they'll get their hoses out and they go around. And it's very low pressure. They just spraying this stuff on your house, and you can just see the dirt stuff just run.
Mm-hmm.
They get the whole house, gutters and all, and then he'll go around and he'll hooks his garden hose up to your spigot out here.
Yeah.
And it's just basically a sprayer. He just goes around the house and just rinses your house off. And when
That's
it's done, I swear to God, your house looks
brand new.
And it doesn't bother your plants. It doesn't bother your animals.
Twice a year.
Yeah.
I sign up twice a year. That way, because we've been doing it for so long that even if we're not here, I'm in the motorhome and I forget about it.
Oh, right. Yeah, right.
They send me an email saying we did your house, and then they send us a bill, and we just pay it that way.
Right.
It's done.
Jose, what's a good refrigerator? No, Ed. I'm sorry, Ed.
A free one?
Yeah, he said
What's a
LG.
good refrigerator?
But LGs are junk.
He said LGs are junk.
But everybody has their own preference.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about it. They're all made in China anymore.
I don't know.
They're all junk.
Well, they're all that Energy Star, and they all cost a lot, but the Energy Star, the equipment is not made to last forever. So you're paying more money and they hardly last.
But now, all the stuff is that way. When I come down here, I didn't get a washer and dryer with the house.
Right.
Had to go buy my own. And then I said, for years I'd watched the advertisement on TV of the Maytag repairman, the loneliest man in the world, the Maytag repairman. So I bought Maytag.
Okay.
They make them so cheap.
Yeah.
The metal is you could put your hand through it. It's so paper
We
thin.
like the Speed Queen.
Yeah.
Or
Speed Queen's different.
Whirlpool.
I said those are pretty good.
Yeah.
And instead of going to the box stores and buying them, Lowe's or those, there's a place over in Wildwood. It's DeSantis Appliance, actually.
Okay.
And then I said, for Speed Queen, I think they've got a pretty good deal over there.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we have our washer and dryer perfectly fine right now, but back home we needed a brand new one, and we go to like the mom and pop shops too.
Yeah.
I won't go to the big box store for that. We try to keep the mom and pop stores.
Well, and I said, I got all Samsung appliances in my kitchen.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't, didn't do that for a particular reason. And because it was the wait time, actually.
Right.
And I've heard so many people talk about how awful they are. Haven't had any problems so far. It's been over a year. And I'm hoping I don't have.
Yeah.
The microwave it sounds funny, but it sounded that way since we put it in, but it works fine.
Okay.
So, and we've actually had 3 microwaves. That's the third microwave.
Karen Butler,
Yeah.
Whirlpool, Maytag, same company.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
And all the microwaves they've had were always box store. And it seemed like about a year,
Yeah.
they just quit. And what we're breaking on them, because I is investigated, is when you shut the door, that's when the microwave is activated.
Right.
Because on the back of that doorknob, you'll see a little thing sticking out with a clip on it.
Yeah.
That goes into a switch inside there that turns it on. The switch is going bad. The breaking and falling off. And to have it fixed, you can. They'll come. It costs more to have.
I was going to say it's not reasonable. It's not economical.
No.
To do.
Yeah, and it's a
Now, when
throwaway
we did our
society now.
house, when we remodeled our kitchen, we put all GE appliances in, and we had really good luck with those.
Yeah.
And we only did all the same because if we bought all of the same name, we got a package deal. And I'll tell you, we never had one problem.
Well, tell you what they had here, in different areas, they use different companies. When we moved in here, everything was Whirlpool.
Okay.
And I said, and we replaced everything but the fridge in Whirlpool.
Okay.
And no, it wasn't the fridge; it was the dishwasher. Yeah.
We gave it away.
Yeah, and it was working just fine. But like I said, we replaced everything else, and I said, so I thought, well, I'm not buying Whirlpool, but it's just like everything else. Like with TVs, there's a low end and there's a high end. And it seems like if you buy the low end, you're asking trouble.
I won't get anything but a Samsung TV.
Yeah, well,
But when you go to a place like Lowe's, how do you know what's the low end and what's the high end?
You don't know. That's why I won't buy an appliance there.
Yeah.
Now I will say my dishwasher back home in Rhode Island, I like far better than this dishwasher over here. And my dishwasher back home is not stainless steel. It matches we bought it new, and we matched our already existing appliances. So those had black fronts, so we went with the black front. I don't
just
know.
wondered if you could get it here because
I'm sure I could. I'm going to keep this until it dies.
Yeah.
But I will say the one at home, I can fit more in it. I can get smaller things in it. It's like at a low.
Is it quiet?
At home is more quiet than this one.
That's
This
another
one's
thing. I like the quiet dishwasher.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I'm not going to replace this just to replace it at this point.
Yeah. Well, and I wouldn't have just replaced mine if it was just a matter of just changing colors. The microwave had went out again.
Oh, I understand.
The stove had went out again, and so I decided to go to stainless steel, and I got a good deal on the package.
Exactly. That's why we went with all GE.
Yeah.
We got an awesome when we bought them. That was our previous house that we were in now.
Right. And I didn't have to wait
She says
6
this
months.
package thing. I don't even want to know, but I don't believe this package deal at all.
I had package. I had
Had a
coupons.
package deal.
And
they said, well, here's what you get in our pack, our $2,100 package deal. This is what you get. She's going, can I change out that refrigerator? I'd like to have that one over there. Well, we can do that, but it'll cost you extra for that. Okay. That dishwasher, I don't care for the buttons on the front. I like them when they're on the top and they're hidden away. Can I change that? So we get this $2,100 package deal probably ended up costing us $6 or $7 grand.
You'd be amazed if you knew what I pay.
I don't want to know.
Well, I'm a bargain shopper. I don't pay that big money.
No, she's a bargain shopper on some things, but if it's something she really wants, price means nothing.
Susan Orlando says, "Hope you all remember to clean the little filter
And she's
at the
absolutely
bottom
right.
of the dishwasher."
She's
Yes,
absolutely right.
yes.
What you say?
Clean the filter at the bottom of the dishwasher.
That's right. You did that.
That's your job, not mine.
Yeah.
That's housewife tools.
Oh God.
Husband.
Kevin did it for me. Beautiful. And I cleaned my
You'll make somebody a nice wife someday.
I clean my dishwasher, my washer machine every month.
No comment.
I don't know if you do that, but it's a good
I have to
idea.
change the filter in my refrigerator for the water for ice cubes and stuff. Do you have any idea where that would be?
I can show you on mine where it is. They're in different refrigerators. Some of them are in the back, on the wall back there, and you'll see it. Mine's on down by the floor. It's
Okay.
a door that opens up,
There's a door that opens
and
up.
you just pull the filter out.
I hope that's the case.
And on this new one we got, I have no idea.
Yeah,
I've never even looked.
Yes, yes. And Irvin Clark says GE profile French door refrigerators is suggested. Yes, they're very well
Beautiful.
talked about. They're expensive. They said you're not going to pay a cheap price for them.
But
All
when
the
you move into villages, you're only going to live another 10 years anyway, so you might as well just get what you
I
want.
hope that's not
well, the profile line is very good in the GE.
Averages.
10 years?
Average person retires at 65 to 66. You retired earlier. You're lucky.
Yes.
So in 10 years, you're 75, 76. The average male dies at 76. So that's where I get them figures from.
And how old are you now?
71.
Oh, you remembered.
I got 5 more years to go.
That's it.
So you're on borrowed
So,
time.
on borrowed time.
and there's some truth in this that people, I just tell you what I know.
Yeah.
There's some truth in this that the closer you get to your death age, the more you don't give a damn. You just speak your mind, whether they like it, don't like it, you just don't care.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
okay. And Jessica
and that's very
says
true of
Bosch.
Old people that drive cars. They park wherever's convenient for them. You'll get over it. That's my aunt was that way. She would take up sometimes four parking spots because she couldn't back up, she couldn't see, didn't want to drive forward, so she just pull in this way. Take up 4 spots, 2 handicaps and 2 others. And I said, Aunt Marie, you can't park this way. They'll get over it.
Thank you, Kelly B.
Yes, yes. Oh, it's time for her to go back to work.
Back to work.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've done that once.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Jessica says Bosch is the best, and
Bosch
I
is
know
the
they're good.
She's right.
Yeah, I know they're good.
My granddaughter's on here.
Yeah.
Jessica Moore. How come you haven't called me?
And you're sure that's
Yeah.
Jessica?
Right there.
Oh, I see the name.
Is that her dog? Yeah, that's Buddy.
Is that Buddy? It's
She hasn't
Max.
called me.
No.
My granddaughter, this is the only granddaughter that calls me like at least once or twice a week. I asked her last time she called, I said, what do you want? What are you calling me for? I just called to see how you're doing, see how you're feeling. She's the only one that does that.
And how many grandchildren do you have?
I got 5, 6. 5 girls, 1 boy.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And then we've got 3 great.
2,
Wow.
3. I
3.
don't know. Great. We'll never see them anyway.
Yeah. 2.
You haven't met those? No. You haven't met any of the
1. We met 1.
One.
Yeah.
They live up like a Canada border.
They're in North Dakota.
Oh,
Yeah, one's in Indiana, and we still haven't met her because of COVID.
Oh, yeah.
The last time we was up there, it was going strong, and so. But
Len-
hopefully this time we'll get to see her.
Len Gudon, stop buying made in China junk.
It's hard. I say it all the time. Quit buying. If you don't like it, quit buying it. Because if you quit buying it, the manufacturers will come back here to start making the stuff because we're not buying it. But the facts of it is, the actual facts of it is, you go to Walmart to buy anything, it's all China. You go to buy a car. What in that car is all American? None. There's a windshield from France. There's a radio from China. There's there's just all this stuff.
Well, even if it's an American car, a lot of times it has a lot of foreign
Yeah,
parts.
and then the government actually tells them they can have this many parts that are from this country and this many parts that are, so it has to have so much American made in there, but that doesn't mean it's American made.
The trick is they say the word assembled in America. That's not made in America.
Somebody said to put your skirt down.
Put your skirt down.
Oh.
Hey.
It does have shorts underneath it.
Kathy D said they can tell they're back in Atlanta. 19 miles of backed up traffic.
Oh.
Where?
Atlanta?
Atlanta's getting to be just horrible.
Yeah.
I like to time it when I leave to go to Indiana where I hit Atlanta about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And even then you can run into traffic.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think it was much better at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Really?
Last time we went, no. And we took 65 and we went through, was it Chattanooga? No, not Chattanooga on that side.
75 goes to Chattanooga.
Yeah, it was 65 and where was it? We got
65,
stopped.
I got to go all the way over, and I have done this, just to avoid Atlanta. Go all the way to 10, take 10 west to get to 231. 231 cuts over through Birmingham and gets up on 65 to go north that way. And believe it or not, it's easier driving. It takes longer to get
Yeah.
to Indiana that way.
But then we run into a traffic jam there too, going up 65. I can't remember what town we were in, and we actually went around the
Nashville,
interstate.
that's the only major town. Must be Nashville.
So when
But-
you go to Indiana, you always drive?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, we've done both. I have
Oh.
flown to Indianapolis. I've flown to Fort Wayne. Out of both of them, I prefer Fort Wayne. And we drive. It just depends. Because, see, unlike you probably, I don't plan nothing. She'll tell you, I might get up one morning and say, you know what? I'm out of here. Get a suitcase. I want to head to Indiana. I want to leave today. And I just do that.
I'm ready.
Usually she has a suitcase already packed in the guest closet sitting there ready to go.
I'm used to this.
Yeah. I know that's
But,
terrible.
yeah.
I know
No, it's not
a lot of people
terrible.
hate they want to plan it. We're going to go. We got to leave at 8 because I got my hotel reservations here, so I got to be checked in there by 2:00.
Okay.
And I have never been that way. That's a trucker in me, I guess.
Failing
And
to
I think-
plan is
and I
planning to
think that's
fail.
why I'm
I-
a little introverted. I'm perfectly happy in my little room in there, watching TV, cutting videos, editing videos. I'm comfortable in there. It's because 38 years of driving a semi, I virtually lived in the cab of a truck.
Yeah.
With the bed right there
Right.
behind me. And I went into a
Exactly.
truck stop to eat. I sat in the booth by myself. I got my food and I ate and I went back to the truck.
I plan everything.
You know, so when people don't understand why I do what I do, that's it. Your life and what you do for a living will map out your retirement life too.
Yeah.
Right.
Who was the guy who'd been in the mental health field for so many years? We may need you. Let's see. Thank you, V. She's always remarking on my shirts.
Yeah, that is
Is Bill
pretty.
B working?
I don't know.
Sometimes when he's working, he's a community watch guy.
Yeah.
He'll drive by and stop out here.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
He can't get out of his car. And I don't want to record him or anything because I'm sure that, you know,
Can't get out of his car.
Rohan will reach out. He'll say, what are you doing stopping out there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jessica says 3 a.m. Atlanta is the only time to drive and it's still busy. Yeah. Martin corrected me. It was 19 minutes.
Oh, okay.
What's next?
19 minutes instead of 19 miles.
miles.
Still sucks. Yeah, she says it still sucks. 85 in Greenville, South Carolina. No
They're
fun.
stuck in traffic.
It's at least that here. I'd say it's probably in the 90s now, isn't it? When you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's in the 90s. But we got a nice breeze
Got
going
a nice
here.
breeze
Right.
coming.
So it's not too bad that way. So
And it's overcast, so it's
yeah, it's over. Well, I said we're going to get some rain here in the next few hours, and I think it's
Oh.
supposed to continue
Don't say
until
that.
about Saturday.
Yeah.
Really?
So yeah,
Oh, we wanna
off
go
and
to-
on.
We want to go to
Because
Scooter
there's-
tonight.
There's something in the Gulf that's stirring up the rain. So it's going to be off and on. Right today, I think it's supposed to hit southern Florida.
Okay.
Most of it's going to be in the south.
I thought tomorrow would be the rainy day, so let's hope it stays.
Yeah.
So we want to see Scooter tonight.
Well, yes.
So we can yell at him and say, you suck.
You suck.
And he'll know it's you.
No, he'll know it's a fan of his.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll probably forget me. When we interviewed him and everything, he just said, you do that, come up to stage, holler, you suck. He said, and I'll turn around and he said, hey, Skip, I am. But he's so busy, he'll forget who I am or anybody else is. But the point is, he told us to do that.
All right.
And so I just thought it'd be fun. I wanted to get the whole WNL group together and go to one of his shows.
Oh, that'd be great.
And all of us go up there and holler,
Yeah.
you suck.
Oh, that would be great.
There ain't nobody big enough down there to try to take on 5 women.
Oh gosh. David S. 87 in Cherville, Indiana. Wow, like I said, they got really warm, didn't they?
So I keep checking the porch
For
for
alligators.
alligators. I'm trying to find one.
Oh gosh.
I'm trying to find one.
I
Yeah.
don't know, are they nesting right now?
No, they're out of the nesting space.
I thought they were in mating season.
Well, mating season was like the March, April
Oh,
area.
okay.
I think they still do a little bit in May because I've
So
still
is the
seen them
female still
roaming.
setting on their eggs?
I don't know.
That's what I asked. You said, no, I think that's over with.
You didn't say.
I said, are they still
Nesting.
nesting?
I meant mating. I'm sorry. You were right.
And they say, I'm the one that can't hear.
Oh, 61 at the Jersey Shore.
But that's
Wow.
the only thing
Wow.
You're going to see. You're not going to see any females. They're nesting. They're
Right.
They're hid.
So
Okay.
they'd be big then.
The only thing you're going to see is traveling males because once she starts to nest, she kicks him out.
Okay.
and then he starts wandering around, generally at night, looking for a pond to go to that no other gator's in there. Because if it's a bigger male in there, he'll chase him out. And so he wanders some more, looking for another place to go.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the time of year where you'll see a report once in a while where, and I've already seen 2 or 3 of them down, I think, in the area, where people took a picture of a gator up in their flower bed. You know.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they have a few here that travels going to Evans Prairie, going to the water,
Okay.
Okay.
and that's the only time you see them in the neighborhoods usually. I seen one at the postal station last year, year before.
Yeah.
First time I ever seen one up there.
Oh, wow.
But like I said, it's just during mating season. Other than that, they sit on the bank and sit in the sun. They don't care.
They see them on the golf courses a lot.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't golf, you won't see them at all. They don't hang around pickleball courts.
No. Too much noise.
Yeah. when I seen the
How close are you
babies.
to a pickleball court up there in your new house?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes from my golf
Okay,
cart.
that's
Cool.
your choice. Somebody's going to ask, so I'll ask for them because I'm not reading my stuff right now. Is why did you buy a second home when you already had one here? And why did you choose this neighborhood as opposed to the one you left? Fair question.
Fair question. So our first home was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath villa, a 1.5-car garage. And we thought when we bought that, well, first of all, when we bought it, that's about all that we could really swing. And we decided, we thought that would be the place that we would retire to. We had rented it out for a little while, and then we started thinking about it, and we decided that the garage is really going to be too small, because when we move down here, we want to have 1 vehicle and probably 2 golf carts. So we decided that we want at least a 2-car garage, but preferably a 2-car garage with a golf cart. So we started looking, and we sold the house down in Fenny, and we've been looking for a long time. We've been very patient because we decided that the house that we buy now, we are going to make our forever home. We really don't want to move.
So it has to be right.
Has to be
Right.
right.
Had to be.
We wanted an open floor plan. We like an open floor plan. It doesn't have to be humongous. We did toy with the idea of a 2-bedroom with a 2.5-car garage, but those are very far and few between. There are some down in the new area, but we didn't really want to pay such a large bond because right now the bonds are getting quite pricey down there. We came last December, and we looked probably for a week or 5 days or something. We looked at a lot of properties. We did put in some bids. None of them happened, but the particular house that we bought, they ended up dropping the price right after we left. We were back in Rhode Island. I saw it online, so we called our real estate agent. Can I give him a plug?
Well, sure.
Ira Miller, and he went and did a video for us, and we put a bid on it. We went back and forth a little, and we bought that house, and we're quite pleased. Excuse me, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, and it has a 2-car and a golf cart garage.
Cool.
And it's an at-ease model, which is an open floor plan, which is kind of ironic because way back when we looked at ease and we said, this is a great model, we love it. We didn't even know the house we looked at was an at ease. And then he said, this is an at ease model. And we were like, really? So that's what we ended up.
Good.
We opted to buy a pre-owned home because we figured it would have some upgrades already, which it does. It has granite, it has all tile floors, wooden floors in the bedroom, tile floors throughout the rest of the house. And it's pretty much everything that we wanted.
Yeah.
That's good.
So that's why we sold them.
What do you think your first renovation is going to be?
Our landscaping that we're doing right now.
We're doing right now.
Okay.
So our landscaping, so we actually got a phone call in Rhode Island. One of our neighbors called on us because one of the bushes was quite overgrown. It actually happened to be a weed growing through the bush. But anyway, they called on us. We called our landscaper, and I said, listen, you've got to help us. So he just trimmed everything. And we talked to him from back home, and he said, you're gonna really want to redo the landscaping. And we said, we really don't want to do anything until we come down. So we said, when we come down, we'll talk to you. We talked to him. Flew in on Thursday. We talked to him on Friday. He started working last Saturday. He should be done tomorrow or Friday. And he ripped out a bunch of stuff. The previous owners had put in a really bad makeshift wall. He did a lot of the work himself, or maybe even all of the work. We found out when our landscaper removed a lot of it, he covered a lot of our sprinkler heads.
Go ahead.
So
That's a common error.
Yep. So the landscaper is actually going to make sure that all of them are in working order.
Yeah.
We ripped out most of the plants. We kept a few that I liked, the palm tree. There was a really beautiful bird of paradise plant. He actually split that apart and put it in 2 areas.
Okay.
He's doing a great job. So that is our first remodel at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was our first one too, was landscaping.
Yeah.
You know, we want to get stackable brick in and all that. So
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we have.
That's the first thing we did.
It's absolutely gorgeous. He's doing
my only
a really
thing, I
great job.
wish I'd have picked a different color brick.
Oh, really?
And, see all that black on there?
Yeah.
That's from your water sprinklers, because
Oh.
your water comes from your nearest pond,
Okay.
and when they get low on water, you get a lot of that black muck that
Okay.
comes up, and that's what that is. So when I call have the house force people come, you have to request it for an extra $20. They'll bring a steam cleaner with them, and they steam clean all that for you.
Yeah.
So I do that once in a
Now,
while.
Mimi says that she's in an at ease with 3 full-car garage and a pool. And she says she loves it. They're great homes. They're part of the cottage home design.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Mimi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're really happy. We love the Buttonwood area. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
and I also want to say, coming back, when Karen and I bought the home in DeSoto, we were going to rent it as, as a little business. And the first 2 people that we rented to were absolutely spectacular. Now, the third set of people that we rented to, that didn't turn out too well. And I'm going to say it was 100% my fault, because we did not do a background check on both individuals. We dealt with the woman, and come to find out, the gentleman was just, let's say, a little sketchy. And in the long run, it ended up costing us $10,000 to fix the house up to sell it. So if anyone is buying a home and is planning on renting it, like January, February, March, and April, please make sure you do your
Or
homework.
even a long-term rental.
Or
Right.
even a long-term rental,
Right.
especially.
I think had we
Right.
done a background check on him,
On
like
him,
we did on her, we did do a credit check. But again, I dealt with her. I don't even know if I even really knew about him until the final hour. She probably kept that secret on purpose.
On
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah.
But
So live and learn.
live and
but,
learn.
We're not sorry that we did it. We're disappointed in
It's a
ourselves.
learning experience, and I just want to
Well,
tell.
it's
Right.
not just you. I mean, that's a common problem here. It's something that people are aware of. If you've got 2 elderly people, say from Rhode Island,
Yeah.
they're wanting to rent your 4-bedroom house for 3 months, you got to ask yourself, why do 2 people need a 4-bedroom house?
Right.
Because they intend to have people come down, and they're going to stay in them other bedrooms.
Right.
They're all going to split the high dollar rent. that
Right.
they
Right.
bring in.
Right.
And then if they cause damages, you're stuck.
Yeah.
And people did say we could have done litigation and stuff, and yes, we could have. But honestly, at the final hour, you couldn't get blood from a stone.
No.
Yeah.
There was nothing left. It would have been more heartache, more money out of our own
Oh,
pocket.
and
you-
it wouldn't have mattered.
And these
Yeah.
litigations can go on for months.
Yeah, and
And
you-
then what are
Yes.
we going to do? We
And-
wanted to get out.
Yeah.
So, in fact, the woman who bought our house has since sold it. So,
Yeah.
She has, for sure.
yeah, she did sell it, and it was funny because we had put all brand new flooring throughout the entire home, and she put that on her thing about how it's all flooring throughout. I thought, well, at least somebody got it.
Yes.
You're welcome.
We're going to have to wrap it up. We're past our
Okay.
2-hour mark, and we want to thank Karen and Kevin coming to join us today.
I don't care.
We've had a great time.
And yeah, and we're gonna probably have the house for rent January, February, March, and April.
Yeah, if anybody's looking.
We're 50-50, but because I have another year to work. But so
But I don't. And you know how you used to come down alone,
Sue
I
did.
know.
right?
Yeah,
Sid?
I'd
It
run away
wasn't
from
so
home.
bad,
Yes.
was it?
Yeah.
That last year was hard for me because, well, let's be honest. I mean, January, February, March, that's the big money here.
Yeah.
And people all over the United States are willing to pay that big money up front.
and
So
one
Sue would say, she'd say, well, I'm going to go down there in February or March or whatever to paint the house, whatever she's doing. Right away, I'm thinking money loss,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Ed was funny. What type of issues?
Yeah.
And
he wants to know who did the flooring.
I don't know. The only thing I know is when I went in the home, our home was really completely destroyed. And again, I got to thank God for Ira Miller, because when I called Ira on that Saturday morning, he says, "Are we going to put it on the market?" Which we were going to do. And I said, "Put it on the market. We are so far from putting it on the market." I said, "This gentleman ruined
So the
my
gentleman
home."
ruined all of the flooring. He had a dog. He let the dog relieve itself on the house. We knew we had a dog. We had accommodated for the dog, but we never would think that somebody would let their dog relieve themselves throughout the entire house.
Right.
Oh, there's some big people in the
But
world.
they did.
Yeah.
The man stole a ceiling fan. The list goes on.
So
and on.
so anyway, we got a hold of Ira, and Ira had this person. I'm just going to say her first name, Lori. She was
Yeah, I know about her.
she was spectacular. She handled everything from soup to nuts because I had to fly back home, and I'm going to say within a month, it was back to where we could sell
We
it.
came back in July.
We came back in July, and it was perfect.
Ira's a great resource.
Oh,
He really, really is. And I said he tells it like it is.
Right. And
Yeah.
if people are looking to buy, I mean, even if you don't, if the Villages is not right for you, he does the
Yeah.
local area.
and again, Susan said again. Well, so sorry. Yeah, don't be sorry. I'm
be
blaming
careful.
myself because we didn't do our homework. Whoops. So I'm just telling everybody, please make sure you do background checks
On both.
on both, no matter what you got to do. And if anybody gives you any garbage, next.
Yeah, I'm going to say the rent here is, especially winter, is such in high demand. You don't have to just go to. What does the Villages do on these houses sometimes? You got 48 hours to make up your mind.
Exactly.
Because they're going to go right down their list. They got somebody else.
They're going to go right down.
Right.
Rent's the
Hey,
same
Vic.
way. I had my own contracts that I made them sign, and I've been open about it, that 45 days before you take occupancy of my house,
Pay in full.
in full.
In
that
full.
don't mean month to month.
That's
if
right.
you rented it for 3 months, you better be sending me a check for $12,000
That's
that
right.
doesn't bounce.
Oh, you're right.
Or you don't get the key combination.
You don't
to
get the
in
key
house.
combo. That's right.
Now, that may sound rough around the rest
No,
of the
no,
world.
no, 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 no,
but
no,
this
no,
ain't
no.
the rest of the world.
No.
This is here.
No. This no.
Up front. That's right.
Yeah.
I had a guy send me an email saying, well, I wouldn't do that. I just take a flying leap. Well, that's fine. I just go to the next guy on the list.
Just go to the next person on the list.
It's no big deal.
Yeah.
All right, we're done?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, anybody wants to rent that house, if you're interested in any of the information, like how much and all this and that, kind of what you're responsible for or not responsible for, send me an email and I'll forward it to him and his wife. Actually, I'll forward it to him. He'll give it to his wife. She'll make the final decision.
She the boss.
They always are.
Yeah.
But it's a great life.
Yeah. Until then, we'll see you on
See
the
you,
other
thanks.
side.
Oh, we done?
See you on the other side.
I guess we're done. Subscribe if you haven't. See you later. Thanks, moderators.